heritage is something that we inherited. A heritage of suffrage, poverty, honor, pride, strength, and prosperity is what you and I inherited. Our people were rushed into destruction with mass obstruction of what they called justice. The same justice that sends echoes of beating drums, shackles, and spirituals flowing through my mind. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. From black kings and queens in the pyramids to Aunt Jemimas and Uncle Toms in the cotton fields, forgotten men and women hung, raped, and killed. Candied yams, collard greens, and neck bones, the scraps and leftovers of slave food we turned to soul food. From slavery, coonery, and bestiality to our first black presidency. From being beaten to making the beats and rhythms of our music. Our heritage afforded us this experience of college because they knew the power that dwells within knowledge.
Knowledge. Knowledge is not only knowing the surface, it's knowing about the surface, what's in the surface. Investigate and educate yourself. Don't allow anybody to tell you anything. Find out for yourself. Learn about your past. Know about your history. Let's accomplish every task. Knowledge is knowing that knowing is not enough.
That's it.
Knowledge is knowing that knowing is not enough. We must take action through activism.
Activism is refusing to be apprehensive. It's seeing the need for change in our nation, our communities, with our people, and being willing to act and make that change. Because if you aren't willing to act, then you can't complain. So whether we're marching in the streets or enacting the principles of action in the way we live our daily lives, we must recognize injustice and not tolerate to see it persist. No matter how daunting the task, we must remain faithful in our action, pursuing change with relentless perseverance.
Perseverance. Perceiving what's beyond the wall of failure. Should you go under it? Should you go over it? Should you go around it? Or should you just go straight through it? Failure may be a minor setback, but will you bounce back or bounce backwards? Don't forgo the fight for freedom, for fear of failure, for perseverance will propel us from the plight of oppression. And one person is in this alone, so if we all help to hold up the sky, no one person can get tired. Unity.
Unity. Our strongest bond is our strongest mind. We are our strongest individuals, but we're unstoppable as a unit. One race, many cultures, one place. Unity is something we need to come to be. For good or bad, for right or wrong, we are one. Coming together for one purpose, one reason, one goal. See, you control what people portray you to be. Ask yourself this. Why do we as people only come together for tragedy? Trayvon Martin, Hurricane Katrina. Why can't we as people come together to better ourselves, for happiness, for harmony? Hell, come together to climb to the mountaintop of success.
Yes.
Success.
Success. They said we couldn't succeed because we were stripped of our heritage. They said we couldn't succeed because the majority of our families did not have a college education. They said we couldn't succeed because the activism in the black community was not prominent. They said we couldn't succeed because we broke down when things got hard. They said we couldn't succeed because we unite with our people after a tragedy.
Yes, that's it.
They must not know that their doubts are fuel to our motivation. Success was never given. I said success was never given. We created it. We will rectify their ignorance with our actions. See, they don't pay attention to those that are embracing their history, or those that are striving for higher education, or those that are demanding equality, or those that are overcoming adversity, or the synergy in the black community. I'm going to say it again. Or the synergy in the black community. We will succeed. Because this is our race.
for a black girl. Or when they want to recognize our appearance, they describe us as being cute for a black girl. Instead of being considered exceptional, we're just exceptions to the rule if we manage to do something amazing. Is it because the amount of melanin in our skin, kissed by the sun and golden brown like bronze and amber, that same brown mixed with blood and struggle? Pecan softness, the most amazing hour of night, toffee tapioca, enough melanin in your skin to have you follow through department stores while trying to search for your Easter's best. Ghirardelli dark chocolate, honey, cocoa buttercream, the kinks in your hair too wild and untamed for the cold, white office space, chestnut, copper penny, Mississippi mud red. When Angelina Jolie's lips are considered a treasure, but yours are a curse. Black, what everyone wants to be like, but doesn't want to be. To be more than they can see, they're looking at you sideways, but I say give them that same look right back. I could sit here and name every wrong that's been committed to me, my mother, my sisters, and yours as well, but none of that would ever save us from this hell unless we absolutely refuse to be. These negative conceptions they've made of you and me. So I've made a conscious decision to be proud because I'm not supposed to be.
Good job, Jasmine. Good job, Jasmine. Good job, Jasmine. I'm a confused black man, disappointed in my brothers. Learn how to use a gun and we murking one another. Claiming we hate math, but know how to break a pound. You see the irony in that? Good with winning football. You see the irony with sacks? We all know Kobe's average. You see the irony with stats? See, what I'm saying is let's change the aim, rearrange the game, also owe to the coach and break restraint. I think black man, we just hold up. I gotta cuss for y'all to get it. So I'm gonna just say we're unique from the way that we dress to the way that we think. I think the problem starts at home. Better mothers, more fathers, let's change the mode. I'm giving you food for thought so we can change your soul. Let's learn how to swim like Cullen Jones and erase the hate in our race. And race for a cause. Memorizing everything and start chasing it all. And start getting involved. Ball. Stop making excuses. Stop breaking the laws. Listen to these bars, Celeste will be behind bars. See, as soon as we got free, we started getting locked up. So honestly, I can't blame nobody but us. So stop asking for a handout and get it, and put your fist up if you're willing to commit it. I said stop asking for a handout and get it, and everybody, put your fist up if you're willing to commit it. Thank you.